So Fáilte Rash, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is day 13 of Glide. So the phrase is run, Forest, run. And so one of the movements we're going to do, often I say run, Forest, run. It's from the movie Forrest Gump. I don't know if you've seen it. And but today we're going to kick, Forest, kick. So yeah, it should be fun. And we're going to crack that thing we were doing yesterday, you know, the long swimmer on the ground. Totally messed with my head, that sense of starting from up rather than starting from down. And it sounds like a lot of you also got totally brain fried by it. So it wasn't just me confusing the lefts and rights. It's actually really confusing to be putting down the bits of us rather than putting up the bits of us. So let's give that a go again. And yeah, just welcome back. It's very nice to have you back. So come, rest into your child's pose. Arms are long. You're resting on your knees or whatever version of this you do. And just resting forward. Breath is in your belly. Arms are long or whatever version you do. Nice. Walk your hands over towards the right, lengthening into the left arm, bend the right elbow so your hand is closer to your shin. Just lean into that left arm, breathing into the left side of your rib cage. Really give weight into that left hip. Draw it backwards. Feel like you're counterweighting the left hand with the left hip. Nice. Other side. Sweep the right hand over towards the left and really deepen down through the weight of the right side. I kind of lean into the right side, give it some volume, give direction to the hip as I push my left hand into the floor. Nice. Bring both hands forward. Transfer the weight into your palms. Your knees are underneath your hips. Round your back. Look towards your navel. Arching your back, look forward. Round your back. Arching your back. And just hear the deep of you. Nice. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. I love moving my rib cage. But remember, there's the bit that you're moving isn't the only place that you can feel a stretch. So a little bit of movement in many different places. So focus on the other parts of your rib cage as well. Often I find myself just doing one particular kind of movement, and I assume that that's the movement that's required in that place. And then I realize I'm not moving any of the other bits as soon as I feel that sensation. So just here, are you moving all the side of your body? Is your head included? Is your neck included? Are you allowing a deep sense of the whole of your body to side bend? Nice. And then lean your hips from side to side. So what I'm doing is I'm just leaning my right hip towards the right and then left hip towards the left. I'm going directly sideways. Just notice what that is. Nice. And then imagine you're going to sit on the ground beside the right foot. Come back up. And sit on the ground beside the left foot. Come back up. Just hear that. Sit towards the right. Sit towards the left. Right. Left. Nice. One more time. Right. Left. Super cool. Rising up. Walk to the front of your mat. And just pause for a moment in your forward fold. Bending your knees a little bit. And then stretching through your legs. Wiggle a bit or move or find your feet or feel your calves moving and connecting, the backs of your knees, the backs of your thighs. Let it be a connecting, moving journey of Yeah, just feeling into and connecting into the backs of your legs. Nice. Slowly rolling up. Stand to the front of your mat. Super. So reach your arms wide, palms come together. Reaching up, looking up, push down into your feet as you reach up into your fingertips. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Just pausing there, really leaning deeply into the back leg. Nice, step back into your plank. Really push down into your hands, lift through your chest. Legs are strong, heels are pulling backwards. And drop your knees and lower your belly all the way down. Nice, bring your arms long beside you and then rise up and look forward. 1. Drop your nose down, let it touch the floor. So you can keep your toes floating. Rising up. 2. Lower your nose down. Rising up. 3. Lowering down. You can reach your hands backwards as well. 4. Nose down. 5. Pause there. Fingers are reaching. Perhaps, maybe they're on the floor. Toes are lengthening. And you're really feeling that sense of like superpowers reaching through your toes, reaching through your fingers. Nice. Elbows to the floor. Drop your head forward. Reverse your bum backwards. Both hands to the floor. Stretch through both legs. Downward dog. And just feel into your body. Have a bit of a wiggle. Nice. So step your right foot forward, whatever way you do. Either step it forward from there, or drop your knee, lift yourself up, step your foot forward, or do Kung Fu Bunny. Step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Nice. Elbows to your knees. Nice. So bring your right hand to your right knee, turn your chest towards the right, and then lift your right elbow up towards the ceiling, and then extend your right hand up. Nice. Bend your elbow. Bring your fist to the floor. Pull your elbow back like lawnmower, and then reach your hand up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow. Bring your fist to the floor. And again, bend your elbow, lawnmower, reaching up. Bend your elbow. Both hands to the floor, slowly rounding up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, reaching up, looking up. Pause there. Long through your body. Nice. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come down, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Pause. Lengthen deeply into that back leg. Breathing into it, feeling it, sensing it, softening it, strengthening it. It's like this contradiction. You're trying to soften it and yet be strong and steady in your leg. Step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Great. Arms are back, toes are lifting. You can keep your hands on the floor or lift your fingers up. 1. And drop your nose down, touch the floor. 2. Touch the floor. 3. Touch the floor. 4. Touch the floor. Last one. 5. Pause there. For me, I want to tuck my chin in a little bit, lengthen through the back of my neck. Nice. Bring your elbows to the floor. Reverse backwards. Cat pose. Downward dog. Have a bit of a wiggle. Bending one knee, bending the other, bending both, stretching through both. Nice. So swing your left foot forward or hop it, skip it, jump it, whatever way you do. Step the right foot forward. Bring both elbows to your knees. Pull your left elbow back and then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow, bring your fist to the floor. Bend your elbow, turn, reach. Bend your elbow, turn, fist to the floor. Lawnmower, turn, reach. Bend, fist to the floor. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Nice. Hands come to rest on your hips. Just roll into your hips for a moment. So the next part of the class, often when I do these things, people tend to send me a text and say, I don't roll. So if you're one of the people who in the past has told me change the direction of your hips, that you don't roll, then find whatever version of it is that you do, okay? Because we're rolling, okay? So come lie on your belly, all the way down, lying down on your belly. We're going to start with that mind bender from yesterday. So reach your arms long. So we're not going to do the one that we usually do. So we're going to try and start just originally from the one that's kind of, I don't know, disorientating, maybe that's the word. So lift your feet off the floor, lift your hands off the floor. So right hand, let it touch the floor, and just push your right hand in and lift the left hand higher. Nice. And then both hands up. Push the left hand into the floor, lift the right hand higher. Both hands up. Right hand down, lift your left hand, both hands up, left hand down, lift, both hands up. So keep your both hands up or let them be low, but no end of your chest is still up as you wish. See what you need to do with your arms. So touch your right foot down, push, lift the other leg a bit higher, both legs up, touch the left foot down, lift the other leg, both legs up, touch, push and lift, both legs up, touch, push and lift, both legs up. Drop down, pause. I think is that yesterday what I found really confusing about this was the bit of me that usually moves was staying still. The one that's risen was staying still, which is, and it was just confusing. It was just really interesting. My brain didn't know how to incorporate the new information. So, both arms, both legs up. Touch the right hand, left foot. Lift higher with the other ones. Everything up. Left hand, right foot. Higher. Up. Right hand, left foot. Up. Left hand, right foot. And then just begin to move across the body. Oh, it's much easier when we don't start with the other one. Great. One more time. Super. Drop your head down, let that rest. Great. So bend your left elbow, bend your left knee, and roll onto your right side and end up on your back with your left hand on your belly and left knee is bent. If you're really squished for space, sorry about that. Nice. Roll by pushing your left foot down, reaching your left hand like alarm clock, and then land on your belly. Bend your right elbow, right knee, roll over onto your back. Right hand on your belly, right knee is bent. It's quite nice lying on your back like this. Nice. Push the right foot down, reach the right arm like alarm clock. Come back onto your belly. So just roll from side to side and just feel that. How do you use your foot? How do you use your hand? So when I'm going over, my hand, I use my hand more. When I'm coming back, I use my foot more. How is it for you? What do you do? Nice. And come land on your belly. So bend your right elbow and come lie on your left side and both legs are long. And then just lift your right foot up and then gently, so your right hand is pushing into the floor in front of you. You're lying on your left arm and then just swing your right foot a little bit forward and a little bit back. But you're not letting yourself move your torso. You're just feeling this a little bit forward, a little bit back, a little bit forward. Maybe you make the movement a bit bigger, but don't let the left leg lift off the floor. You're trying to keep still through the bit that's on the floor. So the right hand is pushing down, the left leg is staying steady. You're just trying to swing that leg forward and backward. Nice. Lift both feet off the floor and then kick like you're swimming, maybe. So when we swim, usually I notice I bend my knees a lot. So do this with straight legs. Just kick. Breathing into your belly, kick. And kick. Nice. Come lie on your belly. Both arms are long. Other side. Bend your left elbow. Hold on to your right side. Left hand is on the floor in front of you. You're lying on your right arm. Lift the left foot up and just swing it forward and backwards. Like, what is the movement you can create here? Like, as I go back, I have to stabilize by torsioning the shoulder forward. As I bring my leg forward, I have to push deeply into the floor. Like, how do you stay still as you swing that left leg? Nice. Both legs up, point your toes, kick. You can lift your head, you can lift your arm, you can make it harder and harder as you wish. Kick. Kick. Nice. Come lie on your belly. And actually come lie on your back. So roll over, whatever way you do, roll over. Stretch your legs up long towards the ceiling. And then just shake your legs. And for me, when I start to shake my legs, I do like left-right shakes. And then try and do forward and backward shakes. So it's more like kicking. There's a certain point where one of my legs starts to do something funny. So notice there's kind of a funny little wobbles that start to happen. Nice. Lower both feet to the floor, stretch your legs out long. So this movement here, so now start bang your knees on the floor. So this is the one that's called run, forest, run. But in a moment, it'll be called kick, forest, kick. So bend your knees and slap the backs of your knees on the floor. So, and then reach both hands up towards the ceiling. Nice. And then reach the left hand a little bit more, keep kicking. Drop your shoulder down. Reach the right hand a little bit more. Keep kicking. Left hand a little bit more, so your left shoulder is lifting off the floor. Keep kicking. Right hand a little bit more. Kicking. Get into the zen of lifting your shoulder. Kicking. Lifting your shoulder. Kicking. One more time each side, lifting your shoulder. Kicking. Lifting your shoulder. Kicking. Oh, rest. I just find it so funny, the things that I teach sometimes. Too funny. So this is the bit where if you don't roll, find something else to do. Do something really creative and awesome. So bring your arms overhead and then roll with your legs straight onto your belly. And then lift your feet, lift your hands off the floor. And then roll back. Keep your hands and feet off the floor. Roll onto your belly on the other side. Hands and feet off the floor. Back. Roll. Back. Roll. Back. You can bend your elbows, knees together. Roll. Back. Roll. Back. Nice. Land on the floor. And just sway your knees from side to side. Just deeply sway. What an interesting movement. Nice pause. Let all that settle. There's a lot of movement, a lot of interesting movement, a lot of many directions, concepts, feelings, connections. So just think of your wellness. Where are you well in this moment? What resources you? Don't know if you can hear my rooster cock-a-doodle doing there in the background. Chico snoring. Now that we're back in the house, you can probably hear Joseph's cello again. Maybe keep an ear out for cello music. If you're listening and you go, I can hear music, it's Joseph playing his cello in the morning. He plays it every morning. So great, guys. How gloriously, wonderfully fun. So great. I hope you have a fun day. Hope it continues how it started. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. So wonderful. So info@nother.com if you want any information about any classes, courses, clinics, trainings, the yoga tribe, how to pay, all the different things you could find out about. And my awesome sister Sinead will get back to you. So info@nother.com. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. It keeps us, it'll keep you connected to what we're doing here. If you're watching it on Facebook, then you can subscribe to Nother. Pretty wonderful. So yeah, so be well and be awesome. And really importantly, be you. So, Slan go fóil, Bigi Iontach, Slan.